For those between 14 and 25, the fastest way to change your physical appearance at home is through high-frequency bodyweight mechanics. By focusing on neuromuscular adaptation and glycogen management, you can start seeing increased muscle definition and improved posture in exactly 14 days. Physical presence relies on specific skeletal proportions. It is a result of how you develop certain muscle groups to create a silhouette that projects strength and symmetry. In this image of Cristiano Ronaldo, the visual impact comes from the ratio between his shoulder width and his waist. This V-taper, combined with a low body fat percentage, defines the aesthetic baseline we are targeting. Achieving this requires a three-part approach: a full-body workout plan designed for home, a high-protein recovery diet, and the discipline to maintain the routine for at least 21 days. True transformation comes from mastering body weight physics and maintaining a strict caloric balance, rather than relying on expensive gym equipment. We begin with the upper body. The goal is to maximize the surface area of the chest and shoulders while defining the triceps. The standard push-up is the primary tool here, but the execution must be slow and controlled. Beginners should start with knee push-ups to build the necessary baseline strength, before moving to full repetitions to ensure the chest muscles are fully engaged. This diagram shows the shift in muscle recruitment. When you move your hands into a diamond shape, the mechanical load moves from the outer chest into the triceps and inner chest fibers, providing the density needed for a defined look. A common mistake in home training is neglecting the back muscles because there is no pull-up bar available. You can bypass this by using a doorway and a towel. By pulling your weight toward the door frame in a rowing motion, you engage the lats and biceps, which are critical for widening the upper torso. Balancing these pulling movements with your push-ups ensures your shoulders sit back properly, widening your frame rather than letting it slouch forward. To carve the V shape, you need a circuit that targets every layer of the abdominal wall: leg raises, planks, Russian twists, and mountain climbers. Leg raises target the lower abdominal fibers, while the plank creates the deep isometric tension required for a flat, stable midsection. The V-line itself is created by the obliques. As shown here, the twisting motion of a Russian twist engages these side muscles, framing the core. Adding mountain climbers spikes your heart rate, increasing metabolic burn to remove the fat hiding these muscles. The V-shape is a result of increasing muscle volume in the core, while maintaining a body fat percentage low enough to make that work visible. Lower body training is mandatory for structural balance. The circuit includes squats, lunges, wall sits, and calf raises. For a proper squat, follow the hip hinge path shown here. By sitting back into the movement rather than pushing your knees forward, you place the stress on the glutes and quads for maximum growth. Lunges improve your overall balance and stability, while wall sits use prolonged time under tension to build endurance in the thighs. Developing only the upper body creates a top-heavy appearance that breaks the symmetry of the aesthetic. Proportional legs provide the foundation for the entire physique. The workout is only the stimulus. Actual muscle repair and growth happen during the other 23 hours of the day. 70% of the Indian population lacks adequate protein intake, which is the primary reason many people train without seeing results. This checklist highlights accessible protein sources like eggs, milk, sprouts, and peanuts. You must prioritize these daily to ensure your body has the raw materials to repair the muscle fibers you break down during training. Additionally, drinking 3 to 4 liters of water daily is necessary to maintain performance and facilitate the transport of nutrients to your muscles. Kitchen discipline is the biological engine of change. You cannot compensate for a poor diet by simply training harder. Results are driven by consistency, not temporary motivation. It takes 21 days of repeating these actions for them to become a standard part of your behavior. Maintaining high testosterone levels is critical, as this hormone regulates muscle protein synthesis and your overall drive to train. This graph illustrates how overindulgence in digital distractions can artificially spike your dopamine levels. When this happens, your baseline motivation for real-world effort drops, making it much harder to stay consistent with your routine. True discipline requires protecting your mental focus. You have to manage your habits outside the workout to ensure you have the energy to perform inside of it. You now have a system that combines mechanical muscle stress with targeted nutritional recovery and habit-based consistency. The first 14 days of this plan focus on neuromuscular efficiency and glycogen saturation. By strictly following this sequence, you will trigger the initial muscle hardening and postural shifts that lead to visible changes. It is time to move from watching to executing. Join the official 14-day challenge on your screen right now to lock in your commitment. The blueprint is only effective if you use it. Your transformation begins the moment you take the first action today. I will see